Yeah, Coach, go ahead with an opening statement.
Okay. Well, you know, we've only played 2 games, and coming in tonight was one of those where I had no idea as a coach, and I've been coaching for 30 some years now. I just don't know where we are yet, and I found out. Um, we have some talented pieces. We have to work better together. I've got to do a better job of keeping us, and first of all, forming family. But faith, we're struggling with faith with each other right now. And that's the first one that we have to tackle. I'm a little, I don't trust some things with certain guys yet. They don't trust me yet. And I think that's where we have to begin. But tonight we were just, we were just beat. I mean, 16 to 28 from the 3-point line. The other team, you can show signs of some of the things we want to do, but we just did not defend well, and it was just that was ugly. But hopefully, we get a little embarrassed by it and want to come back and get better. That's what you take out of it. But there's no way we should look that outclassed at this point. But that's where we are right now. We got a lot of work to do.
Coach, you mentioned that that there's some guys that maybe you don't fully trust here, trying to find the right lineup. It seemed like there were, while the game was still in question, like 12 different guys maybe that saw the floor. Is that what you attribute that to? Just kind of trying to tinker with a new roster and try to find the combinations that work?
No, I just want guys to work hard, and I want guys to have. We have to. It's easy to say certain things, right? Like attitudes and this and that. All that goes out the door. At the end of the day, as a coach, I've got to get guys to believe and buy in, and that's where I have to start. We got to believe and buy in, and we're not there. So I don't know so much about pointing out who I don't trust, rather than we're just not where we need to be, and because of that raises a lot of doubt, and we're struggling right now. So it's good. It's good to get this kind of butt whooping right now. Hopefully, it'll make us better.
Jaiden, you had a 20-point double-double. Also had the second most blocks in a game in Southern Utah history with 8 tonight, according to the stats. What did you feel like was working for you today?
I felt like I had a mismatch a lot of times in the paint. The block surprised me, honestly. I was trying to. One of our emphasis was bringing a lot of help this game, so I thought I was in help side a decent amount. Yeah, I mean, stats would be a lot better if we didn't lose by 25 or whatever it was.
Yeah, pretty efficient stat line.
You guys get out-rebounded in this game. Jaiden, what do you guys feel like needs to improve going forward to improve that stat?
To be honest, we just got to be tougher. I mean, it's not like Coach warned us. They play hard. He said they're a nasty team, and they showed it. So I don't know. We'll have to watch the film back. I don't know if we just weren't being physical enough. They were, whatever it was. Yeah, we couldn't buy a rebound. So 17 offensive rebounds, I think, is unacceptable. You can't win a game if you give up that many.
Dylan, you guys got off to kind of a slow start in this game, but that made that push at the end of the half. You had a couple threes in that stretch. What did you feel like shifted once you faced a 17-point deficit and had it back down to 5 at the break?
I would just say Zach. He brought a lot of energy for me and for the team, the 5 that were in there. And we just feed off that. So I feel like a lot during the game, we kind of get in our own heads. We're not, like Coach said, like we got to come together more as a family. I think when we come together as a family, like that's when we make our runs. So.
Offensively, how'd you feel like you guys played today?
Not good. I mean, there was stretches where I felt like we were getting it going, like I said, when we come together. But overall, I felt like it was pretty sloppy. We've definitely got to work on a few things.
Coach, there were a few missed layups there that kept you guys from inching back closer. Is there anything that you saw that was consistent across those spots?
Yeah, again, we have a chance to go in less than 5. First play of the game, we get a steal, and then we can't convert. We're trying to dunk the ball rather than just take it to the rim finish, right? What it showed was that no one's just going to give you anything. Like that kid hustled down and made the play. That's what these guys have to understand. Like that kid hustled down. I think they're up 25, maybe 30. I forget what it was late. The kid gets a steal on the side and dives out of bounds and gets it. and guys are standing and watching. They get a dunk. You know, that's the passion you have to play with this game. That's the way you have to do it. But we start the second half. We missed 2 layups to cut it to 1, which would have really set a tone. I feel as though more than anything, if we look at this film and if we can be really honest with ourselves, I think you can see how, okay, we didn't do this and we were punished for it. But we've got to be better. Like that was, we're too talented. We're not a great team, but we're talented as hell. We're not a great team, so we got to get there.
Elijah Duvall had a great first game, but he struggled. Looked like he didn't really get into a rhythm in this game. How'd you feel like the Vaqueros took him away?
I mean, when you watch the film, they just stayed in the paint. They dared all these guys that are shooters for us to shoot it, but they sent a lot of guys at him. He comes downhill. He had one of his last turnovers. He's trying to drive somewhere, and it's the extra pass. He's a freshman, and he's a very talented one, so he'll learn a lesson from this. But yeah, they put a lot of bodies to him. So you can see what their game plan was. They did a much better job than we did with our game plan.
Going into Tuesday's game, what's the biggest thing that you want to clean up from this one?
Everything. Like we are at rock bottom right now, this early in the season. But you know, obviously toughness. So we play hard, take care of the little things. Do the little things that we want to do. Don't turn the ball over. All those things. Toughness. I mean, we can start right there. But you know, there was over 40. There was like almost 80 possessions in that game. They had 95 points. I think about 80 possessions. That's a lot. We had 72, so our offense is not doing well right now.
Any final thoughts, Coach?
We just have to get better. I've said enough.
All right, thanks, guys.